What's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you exactly how I take photos of my long sleeve button shirts on my photo setup here. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why I take the photos in the order that I take them. So first up, this is a cinch men's medium. Very first thing I do is I grab the hanger with my right hand and I have the shirt in my left hand on the collar. I go from the top with my shirts when I'm putting the hanger on, and on all my shirts I leave the top button unbuttoned so that it's easier to put the shirt on and it doesn't damage the shirt. While I'm putting it on, I have the seam of the shirt that's across here over the front of the hanger. By doing that, it allows the shirt to lay pretty close to perfect. And then the second thing that I like to do is I take the shirt and I fold the arms over the sleeves, and now I'm ready for my first shot. I use an iPhone 7 Plus because it's the oldest iPhone with 12 megapixels on the back camera, and that seems to be good enough for eBay. I'm also taking my photos in square mode. I want to point that out because I like how the square mode sits with the eBay photos. I think it fills out the page better, and it just, I don't know, I think it's best for the customer whenever they're looking to buy a shirt. Then I like to go from the top of the shirt kind of on down. So what I mean by that is after the first shot is taken and you get the brand with the size, if the material tag is up here, go ahead and take that one. If it's not, you're gonna take this collar photo. This shows whether it's a button down or if it's just like a spread collar or a pointed collar. I think that photo is very important. The next photo I take is the pocket, or if it just has a logo on the front, I'll take that photo. And then I come down and I take a photo of the buttons. And these ones, I like to show if it has two buttons visible or just one, because sometimes people want to have that extra button and others don't want to have it at all. If the material tag isn't at the top, then the last photo on the front is going to be the material tag on the inside. And it's typically on this left side of the shirt when you're wearing it, or the right side when you're taking photos. The only exception to these rules is if there's a stain on the front of the shirt. If there's a stain on the front of the shirt, this is very important. You're going to want to take your first overshot and then you're going to want to focus in on the stain. You don't want to take the photo so close to the stain that you can't see where the stain is on the front of the shirt. You want to take the photo back a little ways. And I use these scissors right here and I point to it with the silver part of the scissors, and I take the shot like so. Customer can get an idea of what part of the shirt it's at. You know, if it's at like the very bottom of the shirt, the customer may think, well, I tuck my shirts in, so I'm not really concerned with that stain, as opposed to just zooming in on the stain and then having to ask you a question. Hello sir, where's the stain on this shirt? Those, to me, I think are like the most important thing. It's gonna be the overshot, if there's a stain or defect, and obviously like the size. Now we're ready to turn the shirt over. I leave the hanger on the hook here, and I just turn it over like so. And then I flip the sleeves on the inside like I did on the front. Now I step back and I take the back shot. And after this, if there is a stain on the back, this is when I would take a picture of that stain. And the reason I do that in this order is because when I go over to the computer and I see all the photos, if I do see a stain, then the order of the photos will change. It will be the first overshot of the shirt in the front, and then the stain from the back will be the next picture, and the picture after that will be the back photo. And the reason I do this is if someone comes to my listing and they see the shirt and the price, and then they click into the listing and they start flipping through the photos, I want them to see the stain right away, because if you leave it at the very end, they may only look at one or two photos and then go ahead and purchase it and then be surprised about the stain. A lot of people don't read the descriptions, they don't read the conditions, and they're gonna miss some of those things. So I think it's very crucial to have the stained photo or the flawed photo in the second photo in the order of photos. After the back shot is done, we're gonna take our measurements. I do two measurements on tops. I do the pit to pit and I do the length. I grab the shirt from the seams at the top. Again, leaving the hanger left on the hook right here, and the shirt like this in my hands. I'm gonna lay it down, and I pull the sleeves up out of the way, and I pull the pit to pit, not super tight, but far enough out that you're gonna get an accurate measurement. I have my ruler, it's just a yardstick, it's off to the left of me. I grab it, I place it down on the end of the shirt, and then I take a photo to the ruler where you can see the measurement there. I then put the ruler under my right arm, I grab this top seam, and then I grab this bottom seam, kind of like all the way down, and I hold it like this. Kind of like if there was a bull coming at you and you're like being one of those guys that are dancing around with the red cape thing, or like the red blanket. Yeah, you just do that, and then you lay it down right in front of you, and you stretch out the collar and you stretch this out just a little bit so you can get it taut, and then you get an accurate measurement. After that photo is done, there's only one photo left. So you grab the shirt again from seam to seam up here, and you go ahead and fold it in on itself, and then you fold the sleeves over. Now you could fold it from here, but I like to lay it down. A lot of times if the shirt's really large, you have to do this. With the medium, you would be fine just doing the 3 folds, but I'll bring the sleeves in and then kind of make it a little bit tighter like this. And then I fold it in thirds. And that's gonna be our final fold. Once I grab this, just like so, I reach into this bag here where I have all my clear poly bags, and I put it in the bag. After it's in the bag, you put the label on here. I've got these skewed labels. I'm up to 11,000 or 10,000. You grab the label here, you put it at the very top of the bag, and then you take your last photo. After your last photo is done, you just put it in the box in order. All the items here are in numerical order, and there you have it. So I'm gonna run through one at full speed just to show you guys how fast it really goes. There it is. Not bad. If you guys like this or you're getting any knowledge, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I take photos of clothes, and I do about 60 whenever I'm doing photos in a day. That's kind of what I like to do, and I like to make money doing it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.